Thad Jones Mel Lewis Orchestra I mean, even though the leaders aren't around, has played at the Village Vanguard in New York every Monday night for, what, 20 years? Or
Something like that.
Some long period of time. And we had thought, well, geez, it'd be interesting if Toronto could have something like that. And where could we do it? And the Rex seemed an obvious choice because we thought we would get some new people in.
It's a street level thing. It's Saturday afternoons. There's people out shopping. And I think from our perspective, it's been great for the band because we're playing every week. So that's obviously very positive. And we're exposing ourselves to a non-jazz audience in a way. We've been writing a lot of music and just bringing it in on a Saturday and springing it on the band with no rehearsal.
Yeah, today we have three new charts.
Something like that. Oh, it's crazy. But so we charge a very low cover, and before we play one of those tunes, we give a little speech about, why you paid such a low cover. And then we go ahead and play the new music. And most of the time it goes very well. And it actually I think it adds to the whole experience. And audience members have said that as well, that there's kind of an excitement of not only doesn't the audience know what's coming, the band has no idea what's coming.
Yeah, nor do the composers.
The composers don't even know. So.
This is a new tune of mine called Warm Orange. And we played it last week, but it's still a $3 tune, I think. And hope you liked it.
First time down here. I love the big sound, and I thought the music's original. It's a kind of big band music that I've never heard before, but still familiar. And I thought they were quite together for the most part. And the number 3 song, Warm Orange, I thought was fabulous. Perhaps one of my favorites. So even though it wasn't polished, I thought it was a great song.
I think that part of the appeal for this band, I mean, obviously they're not making a lot of money playing with us, nor are we. They're doing it because they love music. The reason they do this is because we're challenging them. I think, that we're throwing music that is good, I mean, they like it, but also that's challenging them as players. And they know they're doing something different. I mean, because a lot of them do a lot of mainstream jazz work, or a lot of new music work, or R&B work, or whatever kind of work they do. And here they hear all these different elements thrown together in a pretty challenging way.
The music is not what we would consider to be typical big band jazz. There's a lot of shifts in style. For anybody who's musically literate, there's a lot of changes in the meter. In other words, whether it's in 3 or whether it's in 4 or 5, or changing back and forth. And the musicians are very good, but it's a challenge.
If I go into 8th note triplets, don't get confused, because sometimes I've been playing around with it. Okay?
So you want this tempo.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay. All right, great.
I'll count the new tempo.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
really like it because you've got the big band sound and the jazz sound. And I won't pretend that I'm an expert at jazz, but what I like is that they seem to have a basic sort of a tune. This is only the second time I've heard them. And then they all go off and sort of do their little thing, and then they all seem to come back.
I mean, I think one thing we do in terms of the writing is where mainstream big band writing generally focuses on the sections, and they're all sort of featured as sections with solos, obviously. We tend to approach it as every musician as a color that we can draw on, and 5 saxophones don't have to play at the same time. We can have a saxophone and a tuba, or a clarinet and a tuba, or whatever. We think whatever's appropriate to the texture we want at a given moment.
You think automatically right away you want it to go as far as possible. But I suppose there are limits to it. You know, we have lives to lead, and we have other musical sides too. You know, I have another band, Michael has another band, and we both are involved in different things. So we want to sell lots of records.
We want to sell lots of records. I mean, the Boss Brass have been around, what, 20 years?
Yeah.
And
25 even,
25
maybe.
years. And I'd like to do that. And I'd like to be able to, in 25 years, not necessarily be here, but maybe.